What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast, man. I got a special guest. I have a lot of questions for him, though. He's pretty funny, too, though. Real laid-back guy. Seen him at an event, and for some reason, I thought I knew him a while. I know I seen you somewhere else outside that event.
It feels like that.
You know what I'm saying? But, man, listen, I'm going to welcome him to the podcast, man. What's up, big dog?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. So tell us a little bit about you. Let's start out with this journey. So tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Man, okay.
Because you got two phones. So you know a man with two phones doing some business.
I only use one primarily. But here, man, my background. So I went to Prairie View A&M University.
Okay. My wife, she graduated from PV.
There we go. You know.
You know. Yes, sir.
Man, graduated from Prairie View. Man, I thought I was gonna be an engineer. Got a degree in electrical engineering.
Okay.
Didn't know which degree I was gonna choose when I went to school.
Okay.
My dad told me, I'm like, Dad, what should I do? He's like, engineering. I said, which one? He said electrical. I said,
Okay.
That's what I said.
You went for it.
Got it. It took me 5 years to get a 4-year degree.
Okay.
Right,
but you got it though.
But that was normal.
Okay, it's normal.
Engineering a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I did that. Man, I was working in engineering at a big oil and gas company. And man, I was noticing I'm trading my time for money, right? I'm making a lot of money, but at the same time, not really happy, right? So I'm start looking up, Googling, like, man, how can I make some more money? Then one day I'm talking to the guy who sold us our house. He's a mortgage broker.
Okay.
And I'm telling him, man, I want to try to buy an apartment or real estate. He's like, why you want to do that? I said, I'm trying to make some money.
Come on.
He's like, you want to make some money? You need to do what I'm doing. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm a mortgage broker, And I'm like, okay. He said, man, I'm working on a deal, a $40,000 deal right now. Like,
Talking spicy.
He telling me that. So I'm thinking, okay. He was really trying to recruit me.
Yeah.
So he made it sound a little bit better than what it was. But, man, I started studying, got my license, got into being a loan officer, started off at the very bottom, right?
Gotcha.
Worked my way up to the top, got my mortgage broker license. So I started my mortgage company.
Come on.
Then I ended up getting my real estate license, too. And in the midst of all of that, I was buying investment property.
Oh, yeah, you working.
So I left Exxon, and thankfully, and this is whether you working corporate or have a job, do your best to save as much money as you can while you're working there. So this guy, he told me, hey, listen, since you knew, I'm going to tell you, max out the savings plan. Max out your 401k. So what I did, I put all of the extra money that I could into my 401k.
Come on.
Bro, when I left there, I had a great amount of money. I took that, I bought my first duplex.
You was operating?
Yeah, I was in operations. I was a pipeline scheduler.
Okay. And where you had your job at? Where was that? Baytown?
It was in Exxon, the Woodlands location.
In the Woodlands? Oh, okay. Now I asked because I have a lot of friends as operators. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're from the city of Baytown. So most of them went into, after college, they went into being an operator. Straight up. There's a lot of them. They straight up. But they still doing it and stuff like that.
That's
so,
good money.
Yeah, it's good money. But my question is, do you rather make good money or do what you love, making $40,000 a year?
So how much time you have? I'm going to tell you the truth.
Be honest, though.
Because if you're somebody who's ambitious, right?
Yes.
You have to know when to make those decisions, right?
That's true.
So if I had to do it over again, I would do it the same way.
Okay.
The reason why?
Okay.
I was able to save a lot more money doing something I didn't love for a certain time period.
Okay.
That allowed me to put in a down payment into something I did love.
Okay.
Right.
All right. That's a good answer.
Yeah. But ideally though, if I were to do it all over again, I would look and see if I could try to find a balance between both.
That's good.
Reason why, my brother, right? He's an engineer too, electrical engineer. He chose a different company that he's happy.
Okay.
Right?
As long as you happy though.
He's happy.
Okay.
He's making money too.
Okay.
So, he's able to do that a little bit longer and tolerate a little bit more.
That's true.
And do what he loves. So he's a realtor too. But
I got you.
But yeah.
The reason why I ask this question is because I think a lot of times either people haven't found their purpose or they're stuck and they're like, I gotta pay my bills.
Yeah.
So it's so much pressure on them because now they put themselves in that position. I think people need to hear like other people's perspective of it.
Yep.
So you bought your first duplex. When was this?
This was 2016.
Okay. So we talking about 9 years in the game.
9 years in the game. Man.
Okay. So what's some things you learned from buying that first duplex?
I can't give you all the secrets.
Okay, don't give me the secrets.
Oh, okay. So look.
Just give us some. You know what I mean, just we ain't actually
I'm gonna give it to you. So okay, duplex, right?
Yes.
So it went on the market, and me and my wife, we're getting these MLS updates,
yes,
on our emails, right? Property.
You look
your criteria.
You getting anxious or what?
I mean, I was like anxious because I'm like, man, we need to buy something. You know, you watch all of these podcasts telling you to buy something. You ain't bought nothing yet. It's like, bro, I need to do something. So I'm looking. I don't see nothing.
Okay.
One random day, my wife says, what about this one? It's always your wife.
It's always your wife. Always.
Got an idea. Hey, what about this one? I looked at I ain't thinking it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, the right one. I looked at them. I said, hold on. I said, call Ebony. Call the realtor. Man, it was a perfect property. It was in the neighborhood I grew up in.
Okay.
So it was in Fifth Ward. And so I'm from there. It was like a block away.
Was you nervous though? So buying it, or you was already ready?
I was ready by that time.
Okay. Because sometimes people say they nervous. They're like, oh well. I mean, but you was ready.
I was nervous about not getting it.
Okay, I got you.
Because I'm like, you're looking at all of these properties. Like, wait a minute, this the one I want.
Okay, I got you.
So put the offer in. And we sent the guy a letter because he was getting like 20 offers a day, like a whole bunch of offers.
So hold on, y'all hear this? He got a strategy now. He sent him a letter. Okay.
And I got a shout out to my boy Easter Joseph. He put me on.
Okay, I got you.
So what you do is if you want to stand out, you see a property you want, you send them a letter.
Okay.
Send a picture of you and your wife. What we did, we put a picture. Hey, seller. We really love your property. We're going to take care of it.
I love it.
Plan to do. I grew up in the area right down the street. All of these offers that he got, he sees our offer, he gets a letter. Which one you going to choose?
The person that seemed like they took more time to make it happen?
Yes. I mean, older guy, he saw himself in me, so we had some rapport too. So
got you.
Absolutely.
All right, so 9 years in the game, you bought anything else or that's the only one?
Yeah, we bought that one.
Okay.
And then after that, I said, let's build a property.
Okay.
We could talk about that. And then ended up buying another single family. So we've got 4 total.
So now I know some of you might be like, oh, this guy's he's an investor. But let me tell you about this guy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gotta go to I'm gonna make sure his Instagram pop up because it's so. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a content creator. And so when I see other people content, either I say one or two things, it suck. Or I say, this is pretty interesting. And when I say it's interesting, that means that I know the time and effort that you put into that stuff. That stuff is not as easy as people think. They're thinking that the thing is people enjoying your labor. Yes. They enjoying but the thought behind it. So let's talk about you going into these videos. When did you first start? When you think about that type of video, let's talk about, because I'm going to tell you guys, it's the type of video where you have to be 2 people in the video. You have to be the person talking to yourself. You don't get nobody else to come in. You be the next person.
You are the next person. So
let's talk about it. When was the first time you released that first one?
Man, that first one.
What year was it, you think?
Okay, the first one with the 2 people?
Yes.
That was over 2 years ago.
Okay,
it's been a while.
Okay.
I had to rebrand myself.
Okay.
You learn a lot.
You do.
You do, bro. You learn so much. Like the first one, you think it's good. That bug is it's not good.
I got you.
Good. So first, when I started, I was shooting because I do both sides.
Okay, yeah.
I was shooting one side, had the clothes, and I take the clothes out and go to the next side.
Bad move. No. Should have had a teleprompter just to do it all at one time.
Yep.
And also, too, to make sure that, this is the thing about doing this video, because I did them before, is make sure that you're like, yeah. And then you got to start talking, then you got to react to it like, yeah. So, like, you got to do all of that in your 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Yep.
And then you switch clothes, and then you do all that, and you reacting to, yeah, you right. So it's some work. Yep. But go ahead.
It is some work, and I empathize with that. So I got better, and I started doing that. I had 2 tripods.
Okay.
one phone with the video, one phone with the script, so
I like it. I
say
like it.
all of it at the same time. Now it's easy.
It's easy. Yeah.
Now it's easy. So yeah, that's where I'm at now.
That's crazy though. So why you want to create these type of videos?
The reason why I wanted to create that was to reach people so that they can see and learn from a different perspective, right? Because when you hear real estate, right, real estate investor, that's a broad topic.
It is.
Right? But if you can hook somebody and let them see a character, see themselves in a character, and they continue to watch and learn something, that was my goal. Because I'm like, maybe you can take something away.
And I think that's why we used to, I'm going to speak for myself. Why I used to love Martin. I get to see the different characters. And it makes you be like, oh man, who's Shanae? And you start to see all the characters that he became. And so like that's to me, that's really intriguing. And for you to do that, even to have that thought, what made you trigger that thought though?
What made me trigger? I think just seeing, I gravitated to it, seeing it on my feed, and so how it made me feel. I can reach other people with it.
So what have some of the comments you've been getting about that type of video?
Man, people said that they love them, right?
Okay.
Friends and family say they love them. So when somebody says they love your content, you got to ask them some more questions.
You do?
What do you love about it? You really love it? He gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But everybody not gonna tell you the truth.
That's true.
They'll say they like it, and you try to get some more information about it.
Yeah, I'm that person. Like if I see content, like what's funny is we did over 2,000 podcasts. All right. That's between me and my wife got a podcast. I got a podcast. She got a podcast. And then all the people you see on them pictures, like their podcast. So what's funny is you said something that's key is you got better. So now we recording in 6K. So now we used to record in 4K grainy down to 1080p. So you get better over time because then you look at the content, you're like, man, this content, man, my content, I just think my content was good.
Right.
And then then what happens is I'm like you one night I'm looking, I'm like, man, damn, this content look good. My content don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and to be honest, I'm looking at these white people content. I'm like, what they using? They must got a special budget.
Right. Right.
But I studied, and then once I study it, and I know you a creator, so I'm gonna let you see this. Here we go. So what's important is once you see it, you will be able to see the difference. Here we go. Here you go. So here's the old version of the content, and I want you to see. Okay. See that?
Oh yeah.
You see that? All right, let's look at the new version. I want you to see the new version of the content. The new version of the content.
See, I could touch that. I see content like that, and that makes me feel like I'm not doing it, bro. Honestly, I'm like, how did they do that? I didn't even know there was a 6K. When did that come out?
Well, they got up to a 12K, but I don't need that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Most people TV only do 4K, but if you record in 6K, then once you render everything out, it'll go down to the highest level of 4K.
Highest level. Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But those are. But did you see the difference?
I saw the difference, bro. I saw the difference.
I'll be honest.
No, honestly, I'm not just saying that.
Oh man,
Yes.
People and look, you can be normal or you can be great. Because the clients was like, man, I love the content, but I visually seen something different. I was like, man, that ain't it. They was like, yeah, man, we love it, man. It looks good. And I'm like, it took me about 4 months to figure it out. Man, I'm trying to buy courses. I'm trying to see, like, man, they must got a different type of budget. And I learned 2 things: the lighting and these
Camera.
$5,000 cameras.
Are you committed?
I gotta be committed. I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get to that level. You know what I'm saying? But it took that's after like 1,100 episodes of other people's content. But I want you to see because you like me, you can visually see the difference.
Yes.
Some people, oh, it looks the same. It don't look
the same, bro. Don't let them make you upset either. I was trying to get somebody to print my logo on a T-shirt. And you can zoom into the logo and see how clean it is. It wasn't clean like that. They said, I don't see it. Okay, you're not the person.
You're not the person. Yeah. Let me go ahead and move on. Now they like, yeah, bro. You know, and then look, one more thing. Check this out. This is my other one of my podcast clients that and this is the 6K with some color grade. So let's look at it now. So now you can kind of see this 6K with the color grade. So let's go. Now you see.
Yeah.
But it takes you wanting to get better.
Yeah.
Because to do it for 2 years, you committed.
Yes.
You super committed. Because you could have gave up. You'd be like, man, I can't be doing this, bro.
Could have gave up. It's been times I had to revamp. Because the first time you do it, man, it's you figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
You want to change it. So for sure.
So what you think the future? Because I work with a couple of developers. So what you think the future of Houston is? Because it seems like I see duplexes everywhere I go.
Yeah. So Houston is gonna double in size, man. They need to build some more freeways. So I see.
I love it for me. For a business owner, I love it.
You love it.
For me.
For you.
So I can fill this place up with new creators.
I love it, man.
But
I love it.
I understand some people don't like it because of traffic and all that.
Traffic. Get you a good house in the right spot.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna continue to grow, and we're gonna see more multifamily properties.
Okay.
And so the solution that I see that developers are gonna start doing is tiny homes.
Yes.
So people need to be able to buy affordable houses.
Yes.
Right. With the housing, real estate increases 3 to 5% every year.
Makes sense.
So we need to be able to have a sustainable housing for people to purchase, and duplexes that don't go astronomically high with the increase in square footage.
But the thing I don't like is some of these nice duplexes, but I see some crackheads walk in. I'm not judging.
Hey man, don't forget where you come from.
I'm not judging.
Man,
I'm not judging. I'm just
agree.
saying what I see. Maybe I'm not seeing the right thing.
No, it's so that's the thing, because a lot of the land that we buy to build in these places, you're gonna find them in those spots.
Okay.
Right. The thing that you got to look for is when you're building, what's happening around it. Do you see development in the area?
Is it building up?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So that way it's sustainable. You don't just buy a property and it stays that way.
So, question is, how do you think your content get better?
How do
you think you want to, in the next couple of years, how you want it to look to get better, to get more engagement with people?
So what I'm going to do is buy a $5,000 camera. That's number one. You know, put me on. You think I ain't going to do it? Okay. So I'm going to get a better camera. I'm going to get my scripts more focused on maybe one or two things.
Okay.
Right? And that's going to be real estate investing.
Okay.
And creative finance tips on real estate. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And then we were having a conversation earlier about having product offerings for your content.
Yes.
So I've talked to different people about potentially doing a course, et cetera. So having product offerings, T-shirts, et cetera, so I can sell things as well as offer value.
Man, I tell everybody, another reason why a lot of podcasts like coming to the podcast studio, because not only we helping them get monetized, we're teaching them on you must have an offer if you're going to start a podcast. Because we do websites, we do everything. So I tell people this all the time, like, you got it. You got 35 million views. This is a true story from one of my clients last year. And no offer.
Yeah.
And then you say, well, we got a couple sponsorships. How did that help you?
Right.
Bro, wake up. Even if you was to take a small percentage of them people and put them into a community, $10, $20 a month, they can watch your content, and you only release 2 pieces of content, but you give 2 away for free. That's even better.
That is.
Oh, I get it. It's a younger generation, though.
Yeah.
They love likes and views.
They do. Yeah. And you can't be afraid to learn new things.
Yes.
Like even the stuff that we were doing in podcasts from 2020 is different today.
Yeah, I started in 2017. So I can literally show you a video of me at my house. I opened my studio up to after the pandemic. But I can show you a video of about 30 or 40 people coming to my house. And we shooting. The mic's not hooked up to a mixer. The cameras is just, we hit and record on some 1080p type cameras.
Yeah.
The quality look grainy. It's like, but we like, yo, man, we podcast in 2017, man. And I look back, I was like, boy, you was a fool.
Man, you know what? But 2017, it was probably good though. On the cool.
Yeah, but I'm like,
But yeah, you would have changed some things.
Yeah, so sure. I mean, like those are the things that I tell people. I love competition because it makes you better and it makes the customer happier. So let me repeat this because people say collaboration over competition. I'm like, I don't agree. I automatically go on the other side. Most people that try to collaborate have nothing they bring to the table. They're literally trying to tap into your IP, your intellectual property. And they have nothing they bring to the table. So it's easy for somebody to see me. He got a studio, he got cameras. Yo, man, I want to collaborate. That's easy. And I said, I'm not interested, bro. Just not. You know what I'm saying? Let's be paying a fee.
Respect it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Because when you didn't put $60,000, $70,000 into your studio,
right,
and you didn't bump your head 9 times a night, my wife's like, I mean, just be the customers like the content, be happy with it. I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I see something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see it.
Yep.
Maybe some people will be like, well, as long as the customer happy, I'm going to just chill. That's not my mindset. It's just not it.
You know, a man, one of my teachers told me, man, listen, if you're not growing, you're dying.
Daily.
You don't stay the same. So you have to always be growing and getting better so that you can keep at least stay in the same spot, because if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. Nothing stays the same.
And so I tell people all the time, they was like, man, your content got better, but your price haven't really changed. I said, I don't want you to pay more than the car note. And then just know that podcasting is a piece of the business, not the whole business.
Right.
So you only pay $385 a month for 4 1-hour episodes, and we do all the editing. So
that's a deal.
That's it. So now there's studios I look at across Houston, $600, $700 a month, and they quality not even what my at right now. I'm coming, and the location is perfect for most of the people who come here.
Central.
It's central.
Yeah.
But when I was on the north side, I was like, bro, I had people driving from Manville, Missouri City, just to come to that studio.
The north side.
Yeah. Now they're like, bro, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 words. You tell me if both of them important.
Okay.
Or you don't need none of them.
Okay.
Motivation versus money. Do you need both to be successful? You need none of them.
Oh man, I'm such an abstract thinker. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Money.
Okay.
Or motivation.
Yes.
Which one do you need to be successful?
Yes. Do you need both? I don't know.
All right. So I'll answer 2 ways.
Okay. Come on.
For me.
For you.
I need both.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. For you.
For me.
Okay.
Now, if you're talking about success as a father.
No, I'm talking about for you as a person.
For me as a person.
Yeah, you need both.
I need motivation.
But why?
Why? Because my goals and aspiration is to be the best that I can be. And to be able to provide. And I understand that money grants you access to certain things.
It do.
So as I learned that growing up, man, I told you I grew up in Fifth Ward.
Come on.
I didn't have a lot of money growing up. I had to, save up money, man. We was on free and reduced lunch.
Me too.
Your ID number, all of that
Me
stuff.
too.
And get Papa John's pizza from, So I'm like, all right, I don't like this feeling.
Come on.
Let me figure out what I need to do
Okay.
in order to help myself. So I'm like, all right, when I get older, I want to have some money. I said money because you need it.
All right, so humbleness.
Yep.
All right. Versus hard work.
So I can only choose.
No, you can. It can be. You might need both.
Okay.
But which one's more important?
Which one is more important? I'm gonna say, man, hold up. That's a good question. Which one's more important? All right. Because I be teaching Bible study at church and stuff. So, oh man,
that's a good one.
I'm going to have to say, which one is more important? They're both important.
Okay,
right?
so you need both of them.
You need both of them.
Okay.
I really can't, because both of them, and you need to do both.
Okay.
If I had to choose one, I would probably start off with hard work and then later get humble.
Okay.
But you can go either way.
Okay, I got you. All right, cockiness or confidence?
Confidence for sure.
Cocky is not needed.
Nah, you don't need to be cocky.
Only in sports? Just in sports? I'm asking you a question.
For me, I play basketball.
Okay.
I'm cocky. But I'm working on it.
So you need both of them.
I'm working on it.
But you say you need... How you cocky, but you... I mean...
Okay, so cockiness and confidence...
Okay, do they go together? I'm just asking you.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
So you need both?
You do need both.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you, because it's all...
That's a conversation I have with my friend.
Okay.
Because he looks at Kobe, and he's like, Kobe was so great.
Okay.
Right? Could he have been that great if he wasn't, like, if he didn't have that Mamba mentality of being an a-hole?
I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking
That's
you.
what you're asking me. I was trying to ask. I was trying to flip. Nah, I'll say both. I'll say both.
Passion or purpose?
Purpose.
Why?
Purpose. I say purpose because you have to, if you don't know where you're going, you can't get there. There's a quote by this baseball player. He said it just like this: if you don't know where you're going, you might end up somewhere else. You'll get that on the way home.
Client versus customer. Let me explain. Okay. A customer is transactional. A client is relational. I did a survey on Instagram. I said, which one more important, guys? 85% of the people said a customer. They missing the point. Andre, my boy, Andre Berard.
Yes.
He's my client because he spend money with me every month.
Yes.
There's other people that's my customer.
Yep.
Because maybe one time they good. I did what they did. They gone.
Yep.
To you, you want to build a book of customers or clients or both?
Both. So you want to have clients, but you also want to be able to offer.
Okay. The
Bible says, "Let the greatest among you serve."
That's true.
It don't say just serve this person once or this person as many times. Like serve as many people as you can. So if you have a product offering for both, that's better.
All right, so we're finna go into this acronym series.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say acronym. I'm gonna tell you what it means. You tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
All right. DNA. The D stands for your design. The N is the notice, and the A is your assignment. Okay. What do it mean to you?
That means, if I'm just being honest, it means that we was put here to fear God and keep His commandments.
I like that.
If you don't start off with the fear of God being the beginning of knowledge, then you really lost. Yep.
All right, POUR. Acronym. Okay. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. What do it mean to you?
That means being lazy. That means not being happy. It means staying in the same place. If you don't have action, if you don't take any action, then you're gonna be depressed. It means depression.
That's good.
Yeah.
Denial. Acronym.
Okay.
Don't even notice I am lying. What do denial mean to you?
Narcissism. How can you not? Narcissism means that you're living in a bubble.
I got you.
And that what's reflecting from the bubble is distorted. You can't see outside the bubble. Like you don't see the real reality.
The next one is fate. For anything, I trust Him. What do fate mean to you?
It means the starting spot. The starting spot. You got to start there.
Hope, HOPE, means help other people excel. What do hope mean to you?
Man, be quick to listen, so slow to speak and quick to forgive.
So what are some of the lessons over the last 10 years you learned that you don't want to repeat for the next 10 years?
So I built a house.
Okay.
I built a duplex, right? One thing that I liked that I did was that I started before I was ready. Okay, so the goal of building that property myself was to learn how to build a property, be my own GC, so that I can use that experience to do it again, flip houses, etc. Right? Me and my wife, we were having a little bit of analysis by paralysis, trying to find land. I said, listen, we just need to pick one. Just pick one. So we bought the land. We got with this company that was going to help us GC it or whatever, right? Learn how to do it. And they were going out of business. Didn't know it at the time, right?
Gotcha.
Would have done some better research on that, because what ended up happening was that they took their hands off of me, and me and my wife, we're trying to do this.
Trying to figure it out.
Ourselves, yeah.
Ooh, man.
To the point where I'm talking to other friends, and they're telling me, wait a minute, you don't even have this inspection yet, and you already got the walls up.
Wow.
You didn't do the framing inspection. So that was a big thing for us, just going through that. It took us about a couple years to finish one property.
Oh,
It
wow.
took that long.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, so that's important. All right, so if we had to reset your Instagram, this is the really deep question. You pass away, and we need to reset your Instagram to start from day one. How would you restructure it now so people can learn from what over the last of your lifetime? How would you restructure it for people to really? That's why I tell people, I don't create content. I just document moments. So, what's your thoughts on what you want your RIP Instagram to say?
Man, that's a good question. Let me think about that. I would include more of, I guess. I heard from Myron Golden.
Oh, I love Myron Gold.
You love Myron Golden?
I love him.
Hey, he go hard.
He go hard. He
He's
go
talking
hard.
about how Solomon had all of these proverbs. I would include more proverbs, videos, more content,
Okay.
so that I can.
So we need to start that next week. You know why?
He set me up.
You need to start that next week because this is the thing. Nobody knows they're the hour when we getting up out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 45. So I've been living for a while. I've been in the trenches. I done seen a lot and been through a lot. I see what's going on, and I'm very competitive. And so I want to make sure I tell people I build my brand Why Now Is Your Time for 3 reasons: life, brand, legacy. To make sure people are designing their life, creating their brand, and leaving their legacy. So when you die empty. You don't wanna die, get to that gravesite, and be like, man, I should have, would have, could have.
Yeah.
It's like, just do it now, do it well, and be willing to go through the ups and downs. Because that affiliator, what's on your heart, when it say beep, what that mean?
You done.
So my life is perfect. Beep. Everything's going right. Beep. As long as it's going doom, 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 doom. What that mean? You living. So if you're not willing to take chances or risks and put that monkey on your back, it's no. I trust God, and I'm saying this, Jesus.
Right.
I'm not spiritual.
Be specific. Right.
I'm not spiritual. Let's get this out the way, because me and my wife, we had this debate the other day. We in a society, I'm spiritual. No. Have Jesus died for your sins? Yes or no? That's all I need to know after that.
Come on.
That's all I need to know.
Don't wake me up now. Don't wake me up. Yeah.
But I need to know that, because people are walking around here saying, I'm a spiritual person. No. Did Jesus die for your sins? Yes or no? And then if he have died for your sins, do you believe that he died for your personal sins and not just saying, I go to church?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because some people go to church and gonna bust hell wide open. Some people ain't gonna have to even go to church, but they so connected to God, they gonna make it to heaven. So it's like it's a catch-22.
Catch-22.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. So whatever you're trying to work on or whatever visions you have today, you need to go with them. Die empty. Because we don't know. We all thinking, like I'm 45, I'm like, well, shit, man, you know what I'm saying? God, I might die 70, 75, maybe 80, 95. I don't know what God gonna do. But my mom died at 50 from cancer. Hey, I'm not saying it's gonna be me, but just be willing to die. Because me, I feel, and my wife said, you talk like this, it scares her. I said, why should it scare you? Because if you know you're going to a better place, what are you scared to die for? Now, I know people say, well, my kids, God just loaning your kids to you. This his kids. Them not your kids. That's God's kids.
God's kids.
So your job is to direct them
Right.
to be good stewards of the earth.
Right.
And then let God usher them in.
Right.
The problem with people is, they're my kids, I gotta be here for my kids. I'm like, bro, do you trust God?
Do you trust God? Or are your kids idols?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, so I'm gonna throw alley hoop. Any question you want to ask me?
Give me an alley.
Just any questions.
Okay. Let me ask you this question.
Talk to me.
If you were to give advice to a just the average content creator in Houston right now, what's one thing that they can do or change in their approach that would have the biggest impact?
post less frequently, and put a bad ad on a $5 to $10 a day, then let them take out your account. Just an ad that's going to an offer.
Okay.
Only post 3 to 4 times a week. Put that ad. The ad said, "What's up, man? I'm gonna do the ad real quick. Okay. Yo, what's up, man? I got a content creation studio. Listen, for $297, you guys get to get 8 commercial reels. You can use those reels for a lifetime. Only $297. You come in, we script it out for you. It's a 45-minute session. You record. We're gonna do all the editing, set the reels up, and we send it back to you within 72 hours. I'd rather have one ad that's pushing people to the studio, and then I post some, what's up? I'm on my podcast. My wife got a podcast. She got her own podcast. And I got that one ad that's pushing people to offers.
So when you say pushing people to offers, like a landing page?
Yes.
And the landing page is linked to a processor?
Yeah. That's the, all this, I need to post 3 times a day. I'm going to get, I done had people had 1 million followers making zero money. It ain't the followers. It's the messaging and it's the offer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so one thing we do well, because again, I don't talk about something I'm not doing. So I always tell people, click. Let's go to here first. Right now is your time. Boom. Right now is your time. Click. Come on. About to pop up. And then, I don't know what it's doing. Let's see. Boom. Pop up. They go to my website. Get to see me.
This the landing page?
It's the landing page. They get to see me. I got my offers at the bottom. They get to follow my podcast. Purchase. All right. Boom. That's my brand. All right. Allow your self grace is who? It's my wife brand. Her brand is Allow Yourself Great. For women, teaching them. All right. We got the digitalpreneur, and I spelled preneur wrong on purpose because copyright purposes. Somebody try to copy my stuff. Guess what? We have a community over here. And then the community is $47 a month. We got a course they can buy. All right. That teach them how to tap into the intellectual property. Then we got a $5,000 offer.
$5,000 offer.
But we do everything for them. They just show up. We build your website out. We build everything out. Your product, your digital products, everything. You just got it's about a 4 to 6 week process, and it's done. And you ready to sell to whoever.
Okay. So let's run through this, right?
Yeah.
You said bad ad. Why you say bad ad?
No. I said have one ad, not bad ad.
Oh, okay.
Just have one ad that you're paying every month, not a bad one.
3 to 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So $3 to $5 a day.
Yeah, $35 a day. Run into an offer.
All right. So you get notifications, right? When people buy that, like in the middle of the night. Randomly passive.
Yeah.
Wow. On $3 to $5 a day. I'm glad you answered that. I just learned something.
Yeah. Because what's shoot, let me see. Let me find. And so what's the most important thing? I just so this is why I would tell people to make sure you got an offer. The problem with people, they creating content with no offers. All right? So why you want to waste creating content with no offers?
You don't.
You really don't.
And how many ads would you recommend running at once?
3.
So 3 at $3 to $5 a day.
$5 a day.
And all of them are geared towards the same offer.
So no.
No, okay.
One of my offers is for $297 for people to come into the studio and for them to do 8 reels. Okay. They do the 8 reels. They come in, we script it out for them, they do them, boom, 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 we edit it, send it back to them.
Okay.
Another offer we have is for the podcast. That's running saying, hey, man, are you tired of... I'll show you how they look. This will show you. This is one on right here. Man, listen, let's get into it real quick. So one of the things that make our podcast studio so unique is, number one, we teach you how to podcast if you don't know how to podcast. All right. So then we got another one on the ad right here. Let me go show you this one. How do I post these videos? I'm trying to post the video myself.
Oh, yeah. That's,
You no longer need your phone. You can come to the studio and I already have all the props, all the equipment. You can just show up and be a talent and let us do the work. Right here on 2X Creative Studio. Not only do we create amazing
yeah, that's good. He got the background music, the light stages. I put that at.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are the things you just, man, it's so much, bro. And it's I tell people this is when you creating the amount of content I'm creating, because me and my wife got a new series we starting. So one is called Rapid Fire Questions.
Okay.
And so one is like, what'd you think about this marriage? And she's like, well, I think this. Next one is, well, why you act like this? She tell me, and then she asked me a question. I answer it. That's rapid fire. So it's 30 minutes, 10 episodes. So we're working on that.
Cool.
The next one is why I hate my spouse.
Okay. That's a hook for you.
It's a hook. I love my wife, but it's a hook.
Yeah.
Because when I tell people like, oh, so you probably hate your boss because you work with her. That's what they say at the barbershop. At the barbershop, they saying, oh, you do that. I mean, don't you work with your wife? That's probably why you hate her. It's not even about that. It's about us. It's really about us showing other people that you can work together as a couple. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be the flip side. It's not going to be as negative as people think it's going to be.
Interesting.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's interesting.
It's different.
Yeah.
But those are different things that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my podcast. I mean, I got like 4 people next week. I got you. I had a dude just left here. I mean, I'm just running it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's the consistency.
Yeah.
And just being in the trenches.
Yeah.
And being in people's face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like that's what's important. So I try to tell everybody like, my wife said, don't call her a content creator, call her a thought leader.
Ooh. Okay. Put some respect on it.
So I said, okay, she's a thought leader. But she got her own stuff moving, bro. And so that's what's important, man. It's to be consistent. Any more questions? Come on, I'm ready.
So yeah, because I'm glad I asked that. Let me think of something.
Something good. How old are you? You don't even want to say your age.
Yeah, no, I'm 32.
Okay.
I just had a birthday.
Okay.
May
So
15th. I thought I was 32 that whole year.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, wait a minute. I got a whole other year. I was so happy. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Nah, that's good.
32. Got
That's
two
good.
2 boys.
32, man. I remember I was 32, boy. I was chasing, boy. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But, when you get to the place, once you figure it out, you really in cruise control. But it's a fight that's in you that's so it's like a burning desire of, like, I could have been good and be like, oh, shit, I got 20-something podcasters. They love the content.
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah. No, you're not good.
I see something else. It's like, damn. Okay, how they did that? Oh, all right, I got to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's like do you want to be on a treadmill or do you want to be out walking in the wilderness? So let me tell you why. The sight changes when you out there.
Yes.
And most people on the treadmill, they just see the same thing every day. And so like you gotta kind of figure out like, I'm working on my second book. And my uncle don't like the title, but that's cool. I don't care. It's not for him. I run a lot of stuff by my uncle. He's a minister, but I told him I don't care. No, it's this book. It's for me. But the name of the book, and a lot of people might not like the name, and I'm good, is How I Got to the Elfin Bag. That's just the name of the book. It's a group of people like, man, I will read that. It's not gonna be, I mean, not churchy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's my story. And I asked a lot of people. And a lot of people's like, man, I'll read that book. Because they feel that way. But some people feel like they can't express it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would read that book. I would read that book. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm waiting on the question.
Okay. if you're a small business, right? Small business people, they don't have time to be like shooting podcasts all day, right? And it seems like the age of content that we in, you almost have to do it. Do you think that a small business could survive on just running ads as opposed to shooting? Okay.
No.
Shooting content.
So let me give you a quick hack. I would shoot a 1 hour podcast. I would throw it in something like Opus.
Opus Clip, yeah.
Opus Clips gonna spit you out 35 to 40, 43 clips. And then I would post them every day, them clips. And then when my next podcast up, I'll do the same thing. This is what I would do. Because that's what I would do.
The ad is not enough.
Well, the ad is not enough. This is the thing. You got a Fire Stick?
No.
Okay, so sometimes a Fire Stick, if it's in there too long, you got to unplug it from the wall so it can reset itself.
Okay.
So sometimes you got to reset people's brains on your brand.
Okay.
So it's good to have content that's like catchy, then you have content that's like, man, let me tell y'all what happened today. So it's that empathy content, and then it's to like say, man, it's time to boss the hell up. You know, it's that kind of content. So it's a group of people like, they like that. Then it's a group of people like, that's turning me off because you're being too cocky. And then there's another group like, man, I needed that, bro. Bro, what you said, bro, I needed that. I was feeling that content. You know what I'm saying? And so like right now I'm working on an album, a motivational album though.
Like music, right?
No music.
Okay.
It's positive talk affirmations. So it's like I'm going in the studio and be like, have you thinking about your brand? Tomorrow you want to surround yourself around positive people. It's like that type of content, but you can listen to it to get into your spirit on a daily basis. So that's the stuff that I'm trying to trying to bring to the marketplace outside of the book. I'm coming out with affirmation cards, but the cards also, one side, it talks about the acronym, the other side, it's talking about the mindset. And it's have this picture of this line of me, and then boom. So
I love it, man.
So
He thinking. Yeah, because I'm trying to put myself, like, because you older than me.
Yes.
I'm trying to, like,
yeah, come on.
what would you do if you was in my situation? Because I want to know, like, as a business owner, a challenging part is trying to get your ideas out of your head and then make them into reality.
You have to find, and then let me tell you why Andre, Garland, all them, I work with them, is because I help them do that. So you have to find somebody to say, hey, bro, this is what you need to do every month to switch it up. And the reason why I came up with the 8 commercial reels, because there's people, now imagine so let's give you 8 times 12 is 96. So you got 96 pieces of content. Of course you pay $300 a month. That's cool. But you got all these pieces of content that you can create that can be, so you just basically posting 2 days a week. But it's something new, it's fresh. You don't have to flood the market with, that's a myth. I got to post every day, 3 times a day, and then people are going to recognize the algorithm. That's a myth, bro. First of all, if you run as much ads as I run with Instagram, they'll assign you to a person. And one thing the lady told me and my wife was, we only let 1% of people see the content. So if they have 1 million followers, we're only letting 10,000 see.
When you run the ad?
No, just
off the organic?
Just a post.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you got 1 million followers. We're only going to let 1% see it. So that means only 10,000 people going to see it.
Wow.
So the other 990,909, whatever the number is, they're not going to see it.
Wow.
But in order for them to see it, you got to pay us. So you can get outside that bubble. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay us.
They played everybody.
And people thinking it's free. Social media is not free.
It's not.
So that's why you can't let people followers fool you. So, people think, how many followers you got, man? I mean, that stuff don't matter. It's people, they showed me, they sat in that seat. Man, I got 1 million followers. I don't know what to do. Literally, 1 million followers. I'm like, bro, step 1, merch. That's the fastest, quickest way. Let's just get that going. Merch. What have you been saying online that people think people will buy? Let's go with that first.
It don't matter what business it is.
Don't matter what business. Start with that fucking.
Okay.
And merch can be like a coffee cup, a T-shirt, just look like some kind of merch.
Okay.
You gotta think about that. After that, when you know something, teach something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when you teach something, now you can, that's when you start working with me and we break down like, okay, this is what you should charge for the course. This is what you should charge for the downloadable PDF. You know, get them into the buying mode, start them at $7.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like we have strategies on this is what we do this. This is what we do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like those are the things you gotta do. So, but to be hitting record on your phone,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, it's not saying DM or put in why now or put something in and it's not going to a landing page.
Right.
You just hitting record for fun.
Right. It's a hobby. That's so disappointing, but that's good. That's good to know.
But I'm just being honest though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Please be honest.
It's just be honest because I see it all the time. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't got, bro, what an offer.
What an offer.
You know what I'm saying? If you know something, you can teach something, even if you two steps ahead of them. That's the magic.
Okay.
That's why I had to, and Andre, if you talk to Andre, tell him, you know Lloyd, why not the OM2A studios? He gonna be like, yeah, I work with him every month because I had to break that out of his mind. He knew a lot, but he was scared to teach it. He didn't know how to structure it. So he came to me. I set up the whole website, the course, everything. We just launched something a month ago. You could pay $294 a week for a whole year, and he'll work with you for a year. Hey, we figured out all the strategies.
And all of the like, do y'all track how many sales that they're getting and all of that stuff? So you can see how it grew. Man.
Yeah, it's an investment, but it's a well worth investment. Absolutely. I tell people. I mean, because you get a chance to sit down and really map out your thoughts and have something tangible to go sell something. I talked to what's his name, Greg. He a realtor in Dayton area. You know him? Sure. Oh yeah, but him too. He coming to me soon. He's like, man, I see what Andre got. I need something like that. I know too much. I'm not selling nothing. You know, he's like, hello, this is Lloyd. I was like, yeah. Andre saw me. I said, oh, what's up, man? I need what he got because I don't know what to do. He got all this information, but he don't know how to package it up, have the website up, and sell it.
So you are the person who did that.
I'm him.
I saw Andre's post go from how it was, and then I started seeing it change and the offers and all of that. Him, Garland, everybody. That was okay.
That's me.
I like that.
Everything behind it is me. Nice. I'm the person. Me and my wife. My wife, she usually do like a lot of the graphic stuff, and then I do more of the heavy lifting of the recording, stuff like that. Like Andre today, he just look at it. So I go to Instagram, go right here, click on this, go right here, click right there, Andre, today. And coming soon at the current renderings, rendering, and he sent it to me, and boom.
Bam.
I go slap it on the thing, boom, boom, boom. We edited me on my one of my team members. We edited it, we sent it back. We uploaded for him, not sent it back. We upload all his content.
Oh wow.
So you know what I'm saying?
To do that.
Yeah, he don't want to do it.
I love that. Focus on what you're good at.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? What's your price? I pay. I don't care. I just don't want to do that. And so, and then we build a long-term relationship. So he more like he trusts me. I trust. And then I bring new ideas to him. Like, bro, we can do this. We can do that. You know, it's like, oh, okay, let's go. Let's try this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you got the field trip now. Let's change the field trip to more. Next time somebody got to pay $25 and this and that. And so it's a lot of thing because I'm always looking at markets. People, I tell people I'm not just a podcaster though. I'm a creator.
Yes.
So I mean, and I'm not the person that say, oh, let me go set that stuff up, but I don't have nothing set up for myself. No, sir. I got some stuff set up.
Right.
I'm selling some stuff.
And you took time to learn how to do
I mastered
all of that stuff.
10 years ago, I mastered it.
That's tough.
I mastered it.
So what would you say to the person that's like, I don't want to Like let somebody else do what they're good at, because you went and learned something else.
I learned what I want. I wanted to always. I've been doing websites since the websites came out.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, what is something that I can master that I love to do? And I love the part that somebody would come to me and be like, this dude, we moved this whole thing around. Boom, boom, boom. He said, hey, man, I want to do a fitness class. He's like, man, I really need help. Guess what? I said, cool, let's do the fitness class. So he came, we moved his board, we hit the record, boom, boom, boom. I set up everything for him. About to see it. He 27. He came to me with an ideal, not even a strategy. This is his website.
Tough.
Not even a strategy. I help him set his vision, his mission.
Does it have the sale on there?
Yeah. So down here, he got the offer popping up. Click on this. He got the 6-week program, the 21-day, the community. It's all in there.
Love it. Love it, bro. Love it.
But he's so thankful though. Like, bro, oh my God, you just really like, because he came to me with the ideal. I was like, bro, we can do this, this, and this, and then set it up. It's about a 4 to 6 week process, and then boom, he loving it.
Good.
So it's just find what you love to do and get good. Like me, I love the part to working with other entrepreneurs. I love it. It's an excitement because I do it already. So for me, say somebody come to me and be like, "Hey man, I need to do this," and I'm like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's simple.
It's fun for you.
It's fun. It's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Any more questions before we close out?
Nah, man. I love what you're doing, man. I appreciate you having me on the podcast.
Man. That's the beautiful of all this. My last question for you is, if we can look at your tombstone, what sentence or what words you want the world to remember you by, and they can be able to connect that to your social media.
Connected to my social media. That's tough.
And I ask this question is because I don't think people doing what they want to do yet. They just still playing around with time. And if I ask you how many seconds in a day, could you tell me?
No.
Because you don't value your time that much. It's 86. It's
86,400
seconds. I'm just saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much time in a week? How much hours in a week? 168. See, you gotta when you know how fast time is passing, you'll never take it for granted. This time we have today, we can't get it back.
Right.
But we gonna have some videos and reels we can go say, man, I remember on that boy podcast. That boy was talking spicy. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened when I seen Andre online 2 years ago. I'm like, who's this dude? Oh, cool. One of my podcasts. He said, yeah, I'll come. Came. What you do? Oh man, I do this, I do that. Man, let me see your website. He said, what website? You just told me all this stuff you do. You have a website? I don't got no website. You can help me? Of course. Well, what we gonna do? What's the name? I said, give me a day. We gonna get it. And after that was curtains. We've been working together for 2 years now.
I love it,
man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're looking at this tombstone. It needs to say a sentence or 3 words that the world can remember you by. But when they read it or see it, they can go to your social media and see that same content.
It's going to have to be well done now, good and faithful servant. Well done. Good and faithful servant. And then connect that to my social media.
All right, so my last question is, what was 2 or 3 things you learned from this podcast?
Get an offer. Run ads. Have a landing page. Value time. This podcast, I didn't know I needed this podcast. Seriously. Like I'm about to go implement this stuff.
Yeah, man. Because to me, implementation is the greatest form of like man, I'm doing something. Because one thing about time, I'm learning like time going by so fast. And it's like I'm taking every risk. If you come back here about 6 weeks from now, this is getting moved. I'm putting an LED screen on the wall. So now all my podcasters, as they telling their story, their pictures and stuff are popping up. So I'm already forward thinking
I like that.
into the new age of podcasting.
Who else has that?
Nobody in the city of Houston.
It's tough.
But your boy gonna have it.
He pioneering.
You got to pioneer
Pioneering
because
the
you
way.
want to shake up the city, and I want to be affordable. I want to be affordable. I don't want to be. Oh yeah, so use that LED screen. You got to pay $1,500 a month. And I ain't with that.
I mean, you don't have to say it like that. No. Maybe you said
No.
it in a different way.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But people, I mean, I just know like the more genuine you are to people, and the more they respect you, bro, that people will work. They'll rock with you forever, bro. Right. A lot of these podcasters, they credit card on file, man. They got to make a 3-month commitment. After 3 months, I mean, run it. I'm going another 3. Like they just, it's what it is because it's the know, like, and trust. And when my greatest thing is whenever you leave from me in life, anybody, I want them to be like, say, bro, I'm coming. Like everything that, because I started a business in 1998, 18, a video game company. 6 months. They told me, boy, you better back to work. That can't help you. I can't help you, bro. The name of the company was called Digital Elements. I had to go. I had got like a small team. We started building out this video game. They told me you better go back to work, bro. We can't help you. So I want to make sure that I don't tell that next generation that. I want to make sure that I'll be able to give them something they can say, bro, because of you, I took action and some stuff happened. Because of you, I started working with you. I made investment in myself. And guess what? Bro, I'm successful. Not because of me. It's because I was just somebody God implementing your life to put you on the right track. Because God going to always get the glory. So whenever somebody start talking about their spiritual, first thing I tell them is, do you believe Jesus died for your sin? That's all I want to know. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, what? Oh, no, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because all this spiritual, my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. I curse, I do. I ain't claim to be a preacher, okay? But I'm a realist. And I'm gonna speak truth. And I don't want nobody ever to say, oh, I met his representative. I want somebody to say I met the real him.
Okay.
Because a lot of people got representatives.
Right.
They get online. Some of my clients, they'll say, I don't want to say it because I'm corporate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
not being themselves.
yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I wrote the script. Do whatever you want to do with it. How important is AI to you? You been using it every day?
Oh, yes. I'm literally.
Are you ChatGPT? Are you typing or talking?
If you're not ChatGPT,
Are you typing or talking?
I'm doing a little bit of both.
Okay.
But I'm mainly typing. Type to text. I talk the text. I don't just have conversations with AI. Yeah, I have a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use AI. I'm working on something right now.
So he said that he do not talk to you, but I do. What's up?
Hey there. I'm doing great.
Oh, you got Gemini.
And help out
Chat.
however I can. What's going on with you?
Can you change your voice to a Louisiana Cajun lady?
Well, sure thing, Cher. I can definitely do that for you. How can I help you today? Let me know what's on your mind.
Stuff always on my mind. I need to create 3 amazing videos that can get into the community when it comes to Why Now Is Your Time, my brand. I need 3 videos. I need you to write them out, script them. What's up?
All right, let's get creative. We can do 3 different videos that really showcase your brand. Maybe one could be about your personal journey and why now is the perfect time for people to jump into action. Another could highlight some success stories from the community. And a third could be a motivational piece that really energizes people to take that step. How does that sound?
That sounds good, but I want to also break it down to a PDF. What you think?
I think that's a great idea. We can definitely turn those video scripts into a nice polished PDF.
I'm having an AI in here, dog. It's coming in It's me and Black Wall Street. It's coming in August. I invite you.
You
It's
having an AI
109
event?
I'm having an AI event here.
Okay.
It's $197. Whoever want to know more about AI, I spend an hour, 2 hours a day with AI. I'm on it every day, and this is just a small piece of what I really know about AI, like how to really take your content to the next level, how to I got different programs you can use to speak into, and it creates the whole PDF, the file, everything for you. You know what I'm saying? So the AI, if it ain't your friend, you ain't gonna win.
You ain't good. Thank you. If it ain't your friend,
You ain't gonna win.
don't win.
Other than that, man, thank you guys for watching this podcast, man. Remember to go out and design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, but most importantly, leave your legacy, because don't be the person that take that ideal to the grave, die empty. See you in the next video.